Hey Claiborne, it's Friday. I'm excited because I'm going to follow your lead and break down this set. And I think you know this because you know that I'm a set archiver, but I love taking apart Lego sets. And while I take this set apart, I'm going to talk about taking apart Lego sets. I love taking apart a Lego set, Claiborne. It has the same catharsis, that feeling of productivity that comes from picking up all of Steven's toys and restoring order after he's gone to bed, or cleaning the kitchen, or clearing off my desk. It's a great Friday afternoon or Saturday activity when I can put on a podcast or a YouTube playlist and listen or watch while I take a set apart. And it might come from space limitations, but I don't keep any sets on permanent display, really. The only Lego construction on permanent display is Steph and my wedding cake topper. And with our 10-year anniversary coming up next year, I can't even guarantee that'll be the case anymore. On the other hand, we'll be moving into the new house soon, which will hopefully give me some dedicated Lego space, so maybe sets will stay together longer. And maybe with that, I'll put together some larger sets. I think that's maybe a factor in how we think about taking apart sets. I do remember breaking down the Winter Village sets, and I've only ever done it once because I never put them back together. If I had a way to store them assembled, I'd probably do that instead. That said, I get a similar amount of enjoyment from taking a set apart as putting together a Lego set. Taking some structure and watching it go from whatever it is to a pile of bricks, everything becomes just a pile of bricks. And there's some sort of philosophy there, but that's not why I love it. There's also some sense of just manual, menial satisfaction to it. I don't have to think a ton, I'm just taking apart a Lego set, but I still feel productive. So I do take every brick apart usually, with two notable exceptions. The first is minifigs. I never take apart minifigs. My experience as a kid sort of set this rule for me. I don't know if it's changed, but when I was a kid, if you took apart minifigs too much, the heads would get loose and the printings faded. So now I just leave them as they are. The second exception to taking every brick apart is when I can't get two bricks apart, and this drives me crazy, truly. I usually count it as a flaw in the set design if it can't be fully disassembled, which means I usually don't actually know how well I like a set until I've taken it apart at least once. Stacked jumpers are just the worst. Once I've taken the whole set apart, I don't stop there. I then sort it into several color stacks and part it out, try to make sure that I have every piece that the instructions say it needs. This may seem a little obvious, of course every piece is there, I just took it apart. But as you know, I sometimes miss a step or something on a build, or a piece might get flung while I'm disassembling the set or roll off the table, and it may have been knocked off while it was being displayed. So I grab the pieces as they're displayed on the back of the instruction book and immediately put them in the bag. I have the big box of extra pieces, but I also keep a bag of pieces to new sets set aside so that I can revisit it if I am unable to find a piece when I take it apart for the first time. Usually, once I've got the set all packed up, I'll label the bag with the set number and put a sticker on it to denote if I was able to do the part confirmation or not. But I've already made a video about that. Claiborne, I love breaking things down. I'll see you on Tuesday, and I'll probably do a few more sets in the meantime. Claiborne and I are glad that we get to share our love of Legos with the internet. If you like our content, share your favorite video with a few of your friends, and don't forget to subscribe.